interested in selling your property at 3024. Is that correct?
I've already signed with somebody.
Oh, you already did. Okay, well, Christine, let me ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Uh,
What's that?
yeah, so I know that. So you're looking to sell the property for 240, or you're trying to get 240,000 for the property, right?
No,
Oh, how much? How much were you hoping to get for it?
360.
Okay, is that how much you signed the agreement with the other buyer for?
Um, is this a question or
Yeah, it
what?
is. Yeah, Christine. So I'm asking you. You mentioned that you have already signed a purchase and sell contract with somebody else, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you are getting the most you can for your property. So I was just. So did they pay you the 360 that you were looking for?
No, they haven't paid me yet.
All right, but I mean, what do you guys agreed on?
I don't feel comfortable saying that to you. I mean, that's between me and him.
Sure. Hey, Christine, I absolutely understand. Like I said, my whole thing is I just want to make sure that you are getting the most you can and a fair price for your property. Because on the forum that you sent over here, you mentioned that you were trying to get 240, but you said that was wrong. You're getting 360 for the property, right?
Correct.
Okay, okay, not a problem. Well, I mean, Christine, if there's anything changes on your end where things doesn't, for whatever reason, it falls out of escrow, give us a call back and we're happy tomorrow and give you an offer on it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Christine. Have a great rest of your Sunday.
You do the same. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you. Well, Christine, before I let you go, one last question. I'm sorry, Christine.
What?
Yeah,
Yes.
do you know anybody that are looking for a hassle-free sale, all cash, buy as is?
No.
Okay. Because
No.
if you do, Christine, if you keep my phone number, if you came across anybody that's looking for a hassle-free sale to all cash, and if you refer us anybody and we end up buying the property, we actually give you about $1,000 for referral fee. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Christine. Thank you so much. Have a great Sunday.
All right. You
All right.
too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
So, I mean, I do what I preach. I told you guys, dude, that you don't have a weekend until you can turn every day into a weekend. I know some of you, this is a Sunday and you're watching football instead of your bank account, right? And that's the reason why your bank account is not where it's supposed to be. So we got two leads that came in from Facebook ads. So I called one of them up, and obviously it seems like she's already selling it to somebody else. So it's currently already under contract with somebody else. So I got one more person I need to call here is Brian, and also too is after this. If any one of you want to jump on a cold call role play, all you need to do is comment your phone number. I'll bring you on live, and let's rock and roll. And I have so many of you who reach out and who say, "Hey, Kong, is it okay to call on a Sunday? Is it okay to call on a holiday? Is it okay to call this time, that time?" Dude, it doesn't matter. A lot of you, what you do is that you're overthinking instead of doing. You're spending the time thinking when you should be spending the time just do it. Like just do it, dude. If you have the time, if you have the free time and it's 8 p.m. and you want to make the call because you feel like this might be it. This might be the deal that's going to make you 25,000. What are you overthinking? Like what are you thinking? Just call, dude. Worst case, they pick up the phone and they're like, "Well, did you know it's late? I apologize. Sorry, sorry I cut you at a bad time. I was working overtime today. I was giving a list. My team manager gave me this list and they want me to get this done before I can clock out. And I'm sorry I caught you at a bad time. All right. How about I give you a call back tomorrow then? Boom. So it's okay. Just apologize, dude. Move on to the next. You're not gonna die. No one's gonna hurt you. All right. But what you don't want to do is miss out on an opportunity to make $25,000 because you didn't make the call. Okay. Here we go. Here's the next one. Brian. Right? Hello, good afternoon. This is Kong with We Buy Houses. This is Brian.
Yeah, it's Brian.
Hi, Brian. Happy Sunday. We got an application about you're interested in selling your property located 3403. Am I catching a good time?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
great. And Brian, just want to make sure I'm not wasting your time or our time. Is the property still available?
Yeah, it's still available.
Okay, fantastic. Well, first off, Brian, I want to say thank you so much for filling out the application and giving our company the opportunity to obviously work with you. And my goal on this call is to present you with the cash offer that we have, and hopefully together we can come to an agreement on something that work for you and work for us, and be able to move forward to buy your property today. Okay.
Of course.
And if we can't,
Thank
Brian,
you.
and if we can't for whatever reason, no hard feeling. Okay.
Of course.
Okay, fantastic. So, Brian, I just got a few questions for you here. So, let me see here. Beside getting the right price for the property, Brian, which I understand is very important to you, but beside getting the right price, what is another reason that you would consider selling this property?
I'm wanting to move closer to work up here in Dallas.
Okay, nice. So you want to sell so you can move closer to work. Okay. So do you have to sell this property in order for you to buy the next one, Brian?
No.
Okay, so you don't have to. So you think about just selling this one and possibly just renting?
Yes, that's what we're gonna do right now.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's a good plan. And is there a time frame, Brian, that you would like to get that done by?
Yeah, in the next 30 days.
Okay, so closing would have to be the next 30 days or sooner, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you mentioned so there's a mortgage about 300,000 that needed to be paid off, right?
Yeah, 301,000.
Okay, so 301,000, no problem. You mentioned that the property is in great condition, so there's no fixing, repairs, or anything that we have to do.
Absolutely nothing. It's less than a year and a half old.
Oh, okay. So is it currently listed with an agent right now then?
Not yet, but it will be come this next Thursday. I haven't got it sold by then.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. And you're hoping to get 285 for the property, right, Brian? Is that
I,
wrong?
I'd like to get 301.
You're right. Well, I mean, you owe you so there's a mortgage about 301, so you would have to get 301, right?
Well, we don't have to, but we would sure like to.
Yeah. Um, so the house is a 4 bedroom, 2 bath.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I guess Brian, what is your goal? What is your goal with this? Because I know there's a mortgage about 301,000 that needs to be paid off. Do you know once the mortgage is paid off? Do you know roughly what you're looking to walk away with?
0.
Okay, so you're just hoping to sell this and just break even, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
yeah.
Financed with my VA. I just want to get back my VA benefit.
Oh, nice. I see. Got it. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your service. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ryan, how much do you think that we can rent this property out for?
Looking right now, it looks between 25 and 2,800 a month.
Okay, so 20. Oh, 25. You,
Matter of fact, one that's a little bit smaller than my home in my neighborhood just rented for 3,300 last week. It's
wow.
2 bedroom,
Okay.
which I don't know how that works. But
Yeah. Okay. And Brian, the neighborhood is good, right? It's like would you say it's in the A, B, C, or D neighborhood?
it's an A neighborhood. It's very nice. Got 2 swimming pools. It's got a
Oh,
4,000
nice.
square foot gym, amenity center.
Okay, so it's in an A neighborhood. That's good. We like that. Let me see. So, 30 days. Okay. Now, okay, so I see the picture here online a little bit, looking at it. So Brian, what do you think the property is worth in today's market?
Well, Zillow is showing it low in the 290s,
Okay.
295 or 297 is what it's showing. But that's low right now because the market's on the uptick.
Okay.
But Zillow is typically about 30 to 60 days out
Right. No, that makes sense.
from
Right.
the market price. Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you owned this property, Ryan?
Oh, a year and a half or so.
Okay, so you own it a year and a half. Ooh. What's your interest rate on it?
Well,
Oh, you got the VA loan. So
yeah,
okay.
it's a VA loan. It's like 5.25 because we bought down a little bit.
Oh, nice. Okay, so 5.25 for the interest rate. And what is your monthly mortgage payment on it?
All in is 2411.
Okay, so 2411. So that's including property tax, insurance, and everything.
Yep, insurance,
Mm.
HOA, everything.
Okay. Well, Brian, I mean, would you be open if we were to do some kind of like a creative financing? Because I think it's the only way to actually
No,
make.
I'm not interested. I appreciate it, but no, I'm a pretty avid investor myself, and I'm not interested in creative financing on this one.
I see, got you. You just want to be cashed out, just done with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I mean, on this one, Brian, I might have to take this number back and run it with my finance department and my team manager again, just to see how we can make it work cash out because I just don't know how we can make this make sense or have it penciled. Because if it's worth about three,
It's not going to make sense for a buyer. That's why we're probably going to just put it on the market for rent and run with that.
yeah,
But
I mean,
my wife apparently filled this out with you guys because
yeah,
I wasn't trying to fill out anything else.
no, not a problem. And hey, you know what? We appreciate the opportunity either way. Brian, can I just want to I just want to share something with you really quick. And obviously, at the end of the day, it's totally up to you and the wife, whichever way that you guys want to do it. But I want to at least put this on the table so so you guys can have something to. If it ever comes down to this route where this might be something you would consider, then obviously I love to talk about it. So the only way that I feel like we can make this work and make it a win-win and get you guys walk away with and don't have to pay for anything. So there's nothing that come out of your pocket. We cover all the closing costs, all the fees, taking over the property as is. The only way is we would have to do this as a sub two, which means we will come in, we'll take over the mortgage, we'll make the mortgage payment and all of that, and then just kind of take your and then you will be able to move on and do whatever.
I appreciate that, but we're not interested in that. I'm just, if I'm
Sure.
going to do that, I'm just going to rent it myself and I'll make the mortgage payments and keep generating equity.
Okay. Yep. Not a problem. I mean, that is definitely an option. So, Brian, yeah, I mean, if anything changes with you and the wifey where you would consider or open to something like that, you got my phone number. Call me back anytime. Okay.
All right. I appreciate your
Yep.
time. Thank you.
Thank you so much have a good one, Brian.
You too.
Bye bye. I mean, in this case, his house, he bought it for a year and a half ago. So there's, I mean, it's worth 300,000. There's nothing that you can do, right? Beside obviously sub two, and I typically don't talk about sub two, but I know a lot of you likes to hear that, and I think that obviously when it comes to sub two, is nobody can beat Pace, right? Pace Morby, he's a beast. But so I don't usually do sub two. I just usually just do it straight cash, all out, boom, just nice, clean, just be done with. I mean, I think that's just the easiest way to do it, the cleanest way to do it. And I usually don't like sub two unless I'm the one who actually own the property, who buy the property, and who actually going to keep the property. Then I do create a finance, right? With seller. But anyways, that's it. I mean, that's the call. Hope you guys enjoy that. So comment in the chat with your phone number. I'll give you a call. Okay, comment in the chat with your phone number. Hold on a second here. On YouTube, it's going to be a little strange. If you're watching me on YouTube, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to put a link in here, okay? If you want to jump on it and do a cold call live with me, there you go. Okay, click on that link, come and join me. Now, if you wanted to get into wholesaling real estate, and honestly, wholesaling real estate is the quickest and the safest way to make money in real estate. It is the best side hustle. If you're looking to get into 2026 and looking for something, right, that can make you $25,000 a month with no license, no experience, no credit needed, and you don't need to come out of pocket with a boatload of cash to actually get into the game, wholesaling real estate is That is the game. And let me break it down to you exactly how. Well, I won't have time to do it in this video, but if you want to get into the game and you want to learn from me, I'll show you how to do this completely remotely, so you can wholesale houses from home. Like that property is in like Texas. The other one was in. Let me see what the other one was in. Hold on a second, because we got 2 leads that came in from Facebook. Okay, so that one came in from. Okay, so that's in Texas. The other one is in Atlanta, Georgia. I've never seen the property, never met the seller. We lock everything under contract over the phone. We sell everything online. Okay. So if you want to get into the game, here's where you go. Just go to join me in my school community. Just go to school.com/WTM club, or you can check the link in my description. Okay. Who wants to jump on a cold call role play? But I'll give you the contract. I'll give you the script. I'll give you the step-by-step virtual wholesaling course, showing you exactly what to do, okay? From the freeway to the payway on how to get into the game, close your first deal, all right? And hopefully that's a $25,000 deal. So I posted a link there. So if you want to jump on a cold call role play, all you need to do is just click on that link. Let me see here. Anybody? Okay. Well, I mean, listen, don't be scared. I just turn on TikTok. So hopefully we can get somebody from TikTok to jump on and do a cold call role play. The reason I do a cold call role play is a lot of you don't understand. A lot of you have underestimate how important it is to be able to get on the phone, knowing what to say, how to overcome sell objections and negotiate. A lot of you, dude, that's one of your weakest, right? Dude, that's why it's the weakest link, man. So what you need to do is you need to spend time on mastering the skills, master your craft. And a lot of you, I think, trying to get lucky. You want to get into wholesaling real estate, and you're like, number one, Kong, it doesn't work. Well, I'll tell you, it doesn't work because you don't work, right? It's trying something for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and expect, all right, for it to work, expect for you to make money and get rich. Ain't going to happen, all right? This is something where you're like, hey, I'm locking in. Let's take the whole 2026. Let's focus on wholesaling, learn it, implement it. All right, take massive action. If that's the commitment, there should be no reason why by the end of the year, you can't not make $25,000 a month. That's $300,000 a year. And a lot of you have spent many years building someone else's empire, working for someone else's dream, that you forgot about your own. And you're not going to get rich by working at a job. You're not going to, especially you're not going to become financially free. So this is the time, if you're seeing this video, make this as your wake-up call. Like, dude, this is my time. It's time to build my own empire, right? It's time to create my own financial freedom. Now, listen, I know some of you don't need to be a millionaire. You don't need to make $100,000 a month. But I think in today's world, with inflation, cost of living and everything, I don't care what city, what state you're in, but I think the minimum that you need to hit is $25,000 a month. I think that is the benchmark for you to be able to like become free. At $25,000 a month, you can spend $15,000 on living, right, your lifestyle, and still be able to save $10,000 a month. Imagine that. Imagine how much your life would change right now if you're making $25,000 a month, live on $15,000, and still be able to save $10,000. Which means in a year, you'll be able to save $120,000. And then all you need to do is take that money and then start buying one rental property. That's it. Just one rental property a year. In the next 10 years, you have 10 of them. And that, my friend, should get you the passive income, right? And then build you generation wealth. But first, you got to get rich. So don't think about buying rental property until you have your own wholesaling real estate business. And that is making you at least $25,000 a month. Besides then, don't buy a house. Don't buy rental property. Like, just don't. I did not buy my first rental until I was making $50,000 a month for my wholesaling business. So a lot of you, what you're doing is that you're trying to get rich by being lazy. And that's why your bank account is not where it's supposed to be right now. Because you're not going to get rich by being lazy. Because a lot of you, You want to take your baby money, and you're like, Kong, how can I earn passive income? Bro, you're not going to be able to earn any passive income from your baby money. So what you need to do is, how can you take the money that you have and then 10x it? Which means, how can you take that 10K, 20K you got and then 10x it? Which means, dude, build a business, and until that business can make you $25,000 a month, right? And then you diversify. But until then, you shouldn't worry about diversify. Okay? You shouldn't worry about putting into stocks, trying to buy crypto, the SP 500, right? For a lot of you, you're trying to take your $1,000, $5,000, and like, hey, I heard people said, just put in the SP 500 compound. Dude, you would have to wait until you're 65, if that, to be a millionaire. What are you going to do with $1 million in the bank by the time you're 65? You know that the average age in America that people pass away is 78. So the retirement age went from 65 now to 67. So literally, the government give you about 10 years to live your life. 10 years. And most people who, hit their 60, dude, can't walk, can't really enjoy the food that they eat, like nothing. Everything just collapsed because they spent all those years, man, working hard, right? Building something, making someone else's rich, making someone else's money. They don't have time to put on their health. They don't have time to put on their wealth. They don't have time to put and on anything. So forget about the SP 500. Focus on the SME 500. Dude, put it into yourself, right? Learn a high income skill, build a business out of it, and then get rich as soon as possible. So for me, I sacrificed my 20 to become a millionaire at the age of 32. So I'm 41 now. I'm about to turn 42 in January. So I've spent the past 9 years, 10 years to wake up whenever I want, do whatever I want, wherever, and with whoever the F that I want. But I made the sacrifice. And a lot of you, dude, there's never something for nothing in life. Which means if you're trying to go for extraordinary, you have to leave the ordinary life. Does that make sense? If you want to be extraordinary, man, you have to leave ordinary. If you want things you never had, you must be willing to do things you have never done. If you want the car, the house, the dream vacation, or whatever it is, right? You want things that most people can't afford to have. Right? You want to live the life that most can't, like they just see on TV or in their dream. Then you must be willing, dude, to risk more than others. You have to work more than others. You have to willing to sacrifice more than others. Right? Because you're trying to have an extraordinary life. So which means everything you do cannot be ordinary. Cannot be like the 97%. Make sense? So make sure a lot of you also talk about big goals, having big goals, big dreams, big visions. But your action is poquito, small. Like it doesn't match your dreams. It doesn't match your goal. It doesn't match the things that are coming out of your mouth. So which means, dude, don't be a talker, but be a doer. Stop talking shit and start doing shit. And a lot of you are watching this, dude. I'm saying this, dude. Spend more time in the gyms than on your bank account. But there are also entrepreneurs who spend too much time on the business and not enough on their health. So that, dude, like you got to put at least 1 hour out of your life to go to the gym to work on your health. Because health is wealth, right? If you got your health, dude, you do it again and again. But a lot of you spend too much time in the gym and not enough time on your bank account. Not enough time making money. Make sense? And a lot of you are out right now watching football when you should be watching your bank account. What is football going to do to you? So a lot of times, like, those are the things that you need to question yourself. What do I want to see my life to be like in the next, let's just say in the next 3 years? Why don't we take it down a little bit more? 2026 is just around the corner. Okay? The question now you need to ask yourself is what Where do you want to be financially, okay, by the end of 2026? Do you want to be in the same position? Or by the end of 2026, you want to be hitting 10,000 a month, 25,000 a month? Then you got to start making changes, my friend. You see, you can't do the same thing and expect to get a different result. Make sense? You can't do the same thing, my friend, right? And expect to get a different result. So a lot of you need to make changes now, not tomorrow, not January 1st. It's now. That's why there's a saying, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is right now. Tomorrow's never promised. Okay? So once again, comment in your phone number. TikTok family, if you want to jump on a cold call role play, just comment the word me and I'll bring you on a live. Just comment the word me, I'll bring you on live. YouTube family, here's the link. Okay, come join me and let's do a cold call role play. Who here, serious, this is a real question. Who here wanted to make $25,000 a month and is willing to put in the work and is willing to commit for the whole year of 2026 to study, to learn, and to implement? Because nothing works if you don't. Knowledge without execution is worthless. Okay? Information does not equal transformation. Okay, so once again, jump on in. Who wants to jump on a cold call role play? Okay, Damon. Okay, Damon, let me send you an invite. Okay, this is for a cold call role play. So if you want to jump on a cold call role play, just comment. TikTok family, just comment the word me. Okay? Comment the word me. I'll send you the link. YouTube family, there's the link right there. If you want to jump on, just click on the link and you'll be able to join me live. Okay? The reason I do the cold call role play is I want to give you, I want to help you get better at talking and negotiating with homeowners. So when you get on the phone with them, you can lock their property on a contract at a discount. TikTok family, if you're watching this, if you wanted to get into real estate, you want to build a second stream of income, and you want to make $25,000 a month in 2026, come and join my school community. Okay? Check the link in my bio. I'll give you the contract. I'll give you the script. I'll give you a step-by-step virtual wholesaling course and access to my private community. Everything that you need. The only thing that's missing is the work. The W-O-R-K. YouTube family, right there. Okay, who wants to jump on a cold call role play? I'll send you an invite. All you need to do is comment the word me. Okay, nerd, let me send you an invite. So if you want to jump on a cold call role play, just comment the word me. TikTok family. Umar said, how much? What is the guarantee I don't lose my course money? So listen, in life, the only person that can guarantee your success is you. Nobody else can. Nobody else can guarantee your success. This is not Amazon. This is not Amazon where you buy the product, you be like, yep, I don't like it. Dude, I want a refund. Okay? Basically, you're betting on yourself. Because all I tell you is the course has helped somebody close their first deal. So if it works for that person, why wouldn't it work for you? The only reason it doesn't work for you because you don't work. So if you're looking for a guarantee, then this is not for you. Okay? Stick to the J-O, the B. And even that is not even guaranteed. Nothing in life, my friend, is guaranteed. The reason why people want a guarantee is because they lack of confidence. They don't believe in themselves. Okay? They want something where, oh man, if it doesn't work, I'll be able to back out. And boom, scratch free. And that's why things has not been working for you. Okay? A lot of you have spent more on dinner than it is in your self-education, than it is in your business. Am I right or am I wrong? You will go out there and buy a pair of shoes that cost you $300 and don't even question yourself. And don't even like, oh man, is this going to guarantee me, right, to dunk like Jordan? Is this going to guarantee me to be like Jordan? Come on, man. Right? You buy a purse, you buy shoes, you buy a shirt, a pants, more than $200. Don't even think twice. But when it comes to investing in your self-education or into your business, whatever it is, you be like, man, I don't know, man. That's $50, dude. That's $100. That's $1,000. Like, you're starting to question because lack of confidence. One, you don't believe that it will work. Two, you don't believe that you use it, right? So a lot of times, dude, if you're not ready, then just don't. Just go on YouTube. Okay? Who wants to jump on a cold call role play? So comment the word me. I'll send you the link. Okay? Comment the word me. I'll send you the link. Kong, can I try and close a Facebook lead? Yes, you can. You can, dude. I'll send you the link. I'll post the link right here, and feel free to jump on. Okay? Most people that once guarantee when they invest in themselves, it's just because you're just not ready, man. You just want the you just want to have something where you be like, yep, I go in, up, I'll be able to back out. And that's the reason why you're not going to win. Okay? Comment the word me, and I'll send you an invite. Okay, yo-yo. Okay, yo-yo. Let me send you an invite. Okay, he wants to jump on a cold call role play. Okay, let's see here. And what up, bro? Hello? Hello? Yeah, man. Hey, are you ready for a cold call role play? Okay, so what's your name? Okay, so are you ready?
Yeah, let's get it.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going? Is this Mr. Kong?
Yeah, who's this?
My name is Angel. I'm a local investor in your area. I'm just calling with a couple questions on one of your properties I saw online for sale.
Yeah. Oh, what do you want to know?
So basically, I'm calling about the property on 123 King Street. It looks pretty run down, like needs some work, things like that. I was wondering if the price online is the bottom line that, basically is the bottom line you would accept, or if you're open to any cash offers at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, like, I had a few offer on it already. I mean, I am open to an offer. So what do you guys got?
Well, at the moment, I can't go. I can't give you a direct offer right now. I'd have to run some numbers and things like that. But I see you have it listed around 300, and just a ballpark. I could probably get you somewhere around 175, 180, cash money in your pocket. We can close in 30 days, and I'll take care of all the fees and things like that for you.
Yeah, I mean, let me think about that, okay?
Okay, well, sir, think about it. Do you have another offer that you're entertaining, or what's holding you back?
Yeah, I mean, let me talk to the wife about it because obviously she's also on the title. So I was wondering if I could just, chat with her about it. It is a little bit lower than where we want it to be, but I'll talk to her about it, and then I'll give you guys a call back tomorrow about around this time. Will that work for you?
Yeah, that sounds great. Let me put you down real quick. What's really quick before we jump off? What's your time frame you're looking to sell? What's motivating you to sell?
Well, I mean, it has been a rental for me for the past 10 years, and I think that it's time to sell it, and I just want to take the cash and put it into something else.
Okay, awesome. Do you have other properties you're renting out as well, or is this the only one?
No, this is my only one.
Okay. How long have you had it?
Like I said, 10 years.
10 years. Okay, sorry, I missed that. All right, yeah. So go ahead and talk to your wife. I'll go ahead and save your number, and I can show you some more info and my email and things like that. We can go from there.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. Bye. Well, all right, Angel. I hope that you're still watching this. Okay? And this is the reason why, man. This is the reason why you guys will never be able to close a deal. Not if you're competing with me. If you're competing with an amateur, yeah. But if you're competing with me, dude, you're not going to get a deal. So I understand that Angel called this lead basically from, let's just say, for sale by owner, right? He make it so it seems like it's for sale by owner. I have it. So he said, hey, I seemed like you had it listed for 300,000. He came in and lowballed me down to like 180 without even negotiating. I mean, here's how I would do it, bro. Angel, if you're watching this, dude, the way that you do, bro, here's how I would do it. I would come in. I'll be like, okay, boom. Hey, I just want to be respectful. Angel, am I catching a good time? Boom. Yep, got a great time. Okay, got it. I see you listed for 300,000. Now, Angel, beside getting the right price for the property, what is another reason that you would consider selling? I would never use the word motivated, right? Because Angel's like, what motivated you to sell? Never use the word motivated, man. Like nobody, until they trust you, and you haven't built that trust with them yet, but nobody would lift their shirt and show you their scar, right? So when you use the word motivated, it sounds like you're just a vulture trying to like target and take advantage of people. So I don't use the word motivated. I said, beside the price, what is another reason that you consider selling? And then instead of making an offer, at first, Angel said, well, I don't really have an offer for you, right? But then he threw out a number, right? But then he said, well, here's the range. I understand. But dude, when you call for sell by owner, get your number in, man. Like they list, like, dude, get your number in. So that way, when you're on the phone with them, you're not playing phone tag. You can just boom, shoot them an offer. But before you listen, I don't care if it's listed or not listed. Whoever mentioned a number first loses. So what you need to do, Angel, is I'll be like, okay, so here's what we do, right? I'll be like, hey, Angel, we're willing to buy the property in an as-is condition. It seems like the property does need some work, right? It seems like it does need some work. Like Angel did not get enough information, man. Number one is, okay, so he said he's want to rent it, boom, right? And then I don't know if he got the time frame, but then he would need to go in there and he'd be like, okay, so as far as in repair goes, right, Angel, how much do you think it's going to cost to fix this property up? Never asked that. He just saw pictures and then assume, okay, that's fine. But the reason why you need to get all these numbers, dude, is that's how you negotiate with the owner. Right? So I would come in, I'll be like, hey, we're buying the property in as-is condition. There's no rehab, there's no repairs or fix or anything you have to do, Angel. We want to make sure that this is a hassle-free sell for you. So with that being said, could you see yourself coming down any lower than 300,000? Like, that's how I would negotiate, man. Like, I wouldn't just call someone and just make an offer. And that's why whoever mentioned a number first loses. Once again, I don't care if it's listed or not listed. Let's say that you were willing to pay $250 for it. But since you didn't ask, the seller would have said $225. So you would have lost out on $25,000 by not asking. Make sense? Dude. So a lot of you do lack of negotiating it's why you're not making $25,000, $50,000, or even $100,000 on your deal. Because you don't know how to negotiate. You can't get them down low enough to get a bigger spread. You know how many sellers I talk to where I don't care about $5,000. If I'm going to make, like, I don't care about $5,000 deal. I don't care about $10,000 deal. I don't even care about a $15,000 deal. Like, I don't care. So which means when I make my offer, I start low, dude. So which means I know I will get more no, right? More no, but I just needed one yes. So which means, right? So which means I'll get more no than you because you only wanted to make $5,000 off of the deal. I just want to make one. So when they do accept my offer, I'll make more in one deal than you would trying to wholesale 5 deals. Make sense? And some of you you're afraid to make your lowball offer because you don't know how to position yourself. So when you make your lowball offer, the seller gets pissed off and boom, click, done. Block your number. That they don't want to hear from you ever again. It's all about positioning yourself as well. And then earlier, I said, I want to think about it, right? Angel couldn't even come over, right? He couldn't even overcome I want to think about it, which is one of the most common objection that seller, right, throw at you. Who here has an objection that a seller throw at you and you didn't even know what to say, and you lost the deal. I want to think about it. Earlier, I said I want to think about it, right? And then Angel came back with something. I mean, he's halfway there, but he's not completely finished. Which means that, okay, I understand. So which means he's like, so what is it that you want to think about? So when you say that, you come off, it just sounds too aggressive and too just like in your face. Does that make sense? Like the too aggressive and just like too in your face. So what you need to do is you need to pull back and say, hey, Angel, I understand you want to think about it because it is a big decision, right? I know this is your investment property. You own it for a long time. You know, you want to get the most you can on the property. So I understand, you know, it's a big decision, and that's why you need to think about it, you know, and that's completely fine. But I want to make sure that you make the best decision for yourself. So, Angel, what is it that you would need to think about? Is it the process that you worry about? Because I know that you don't do this on a daily basis, right? So you would be, you know, it could be nerve-wracking. Or is it, you know, is it the price? Or is it something else? And most of the time, the seller, it's the price. I see. I got it. So, Angel, I understand the price is too low for you. I know you want $300,000. I offer you $180,000. And when my finance department sent me this offer, my obligation is to present you with the offer. But when they sent it to me, I already told them it was too low, that it's not going to work. So, Angel, where do you think that we need to be in price, okay, for you to be happy and move forward and sell your property to us today? Boom. Easy. That's how you overcome that. Now, earlier I said, hey, I want to talk to my wife about it, right? I'm hitting Angel with objection after another one. I said, okay, let me talk to my wife about it. Angel will be like, okay, well, I'll call you back tomorrow. He'd be like, okay, let me call you back tomorrow. Nope, didn't overcome it. So which mean after that, you know that I'm not going to be calling Angel back, right? Like if he calls me, you know I'm not going to talk to him, right? That's what happened. That's why a lot of you are getting the seller to ghost on you. It's because of that reason. Here's how you overcome it, okay? I'll be like, Angel, I absolutely understand you need to chat with the wife about it. You know, I want to make sure you and the wifey are both on the same page as well, right? I don't want you to be in and then all of a sudden, you know, we agreed on something and then she's not happy, right? When the wife is not happy, nobody's happy. I can tell you that. That's how it is in my house. If the wife is not happy, nobody's happy, okay? So I want to make sure that you and the wifey is both, you know, happy and are both on the same page, and then, you know, being able to move forward if we ever end up doing something together. So let me ask you this then, Angel. You and the wifey, how long you guys been together? 10 years? Okay, so you guys been together for a long time. You probably know her really well, right? Yeah. Okay. So if you bring this $180,000 to her, Angel, what would she say? Do you think that she would say yes, or you think that she would say nope, it's too low? We already know the answer. And then Angel will be like, yeah, she's going to say it's too low. I got it. So then, Angel, what number do you think that your wife would say yes to? Because you know her, right? And I'm sure you guys kind of discussed this a little bit as well. What number do you think that she would say yes to? Boom. Yeah, man, I think she's probably in more like the 225. I got you. Okay. So, Angel, how about this then? Okay. You work on your wife's end. I'll work with my my team manager or my boss. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay. You go talk to the wifey about, whatever price that, would work for you guys, and let her know we pay all the closing costs, all the fees, we're buying the property assets and all that, right? Whatever we agree will be net to you guys, right? And I will take this time where I'm going to go to my team manager, because I know we're at 180 and you want, 225. I'm going to run this number across him and see if I can try to get, him to come up to that price. So why don't we do that? You work on your end. I'll work on my end. Teamwork to make the dream work. And then I'll call you back tomorrow at about 2 p.m. With that work. And I want to make sure you and the wifey are both there. Would that work for you? Boom. Done. Easy. Dude, easy close. So next time when they said you have to talk to the wife, that's how you do it. You you guys like that? If you like that, TikTok family, make sure you double tap the screen, give this video a share, and show me some love. Comment some of the toughest objection that you have gotten from the seller, where you'll be like, they basically stumble you, like they basically stumped you, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say. Dude, your boy King Kong will show you how to overcome any objection. I've been doing this for 15 years, talked to thousands of sellers. When I first started, I have no sales background, no experience. I didn't even know what the hell I was saying, right? Most of the time when I talk to the seller, it come off very scammy, and a lot of you are the same. And that's the reason why, looking back, it took me 6 months to get me a first deal, because when I'm on the phone with the seller, I just don't know what to say. And it comes off it just comes off like rough, and they just don't trust me. And when they don't trust you and they don't like you, you already know they're not going to do business with you. They will sign a contract with somebody else, not you. Like, listen, when they are ready to sell, they will sell it. The question is, are they going to sell to you, or are they going to sell to somebody else? Which means, is your competition better at talking to them, or will you be? That's all it is, my friend. The only thing that separates between you and the deal is how good are you on the phone. And this is the reason why I do these cold call role play, because I want to point out that a lot of you already putting in the work. You're doing a lot of things already. You're generating leads, but you can't close. You can't convert because you're just not good on the phone. So once again, Angel, you're watching this. If you're serious about wholesaling, and get better, dude, at talking, negotiating, so you can so your conversion rate will be a lot higher the next time you're on a call, and you'll get more confident because you know what to say. Here's what I got for you. Angel, go to my school community? Dude, I love to have you a part of this cool community, man. I'll give you the contract. I'll give you the script. I'll turn you from a zero into a stone cold closer. I'll give you all the scripts, the contract, the courses that you need. Check the link in my bio, dude. YouTube family, just go there. Okay? Go to school.com, SKOOL.com/WTM club. Who's next? Time for one more. Nerd said, I love the community. Angel, join it. It is truly the best. Okay, Nerd, I try to send you, bro. I try to send you an invite, dude, because I know you're in the school community. I send you an invite, but the problem is I think that you don't have enough followers, so it won't work. Eddie said, what are you going to be putting the most thoughts to? Okay. What up, bro? Hello?
What's going on?
Hey, are you ready for Coco role play?
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hey, this is Virgil Garcia. I work with a group of investors. Hear me out before you throw me out. Okay, I'm just reaching out to see if you had a house or property you may consider selling or receiving a free cash offer on at this time.
How do you get my number?
Yeah, that's a great question. So basically, I was just given a list of qualified homeowners to call from my team manager just to see if they had a house or property that they may consider selling or receiving a free cash offer on. So is that something you may consider?
Yeah, I mean, like, if the price is right, yes, I would be.
Okay, perfect. And I'm sorry, who do I have the pleasure to speak with today?
Yes, it's King Kong.
All right, that's nice. That's cool. I appreciate that. Nice to meet you, Kong. Like I said, my name is Virgil. Happy Sunday, by the way. Hope you're having a good Sunday. I know I am. So yeah, I just want to get to it. So as far as the property, what were you looking to do with the property? Were you looking to sell it quickly and just reinvest the money, or just retire, or do you live in this property? What are you looking to do?
Well, honestly, I mean, I had it rented for about 10 years, and the renters is actually, they're gonna actually move out by the end of the month. So it's actually a perfect timing that you called.
Oh, gotcha. Perfect, perfect. So I'm basically just catching you at the best time, basically, because you're just right now you're feeling like you want to just sell the property, just be done with it. Is that correct?
Well, I'm not just gonna give it away, but if I were to get the right price, yes, I'm thinking about just selling it and just, get out of the market of being a landlord.
Yep, yep. No problem. I certainly agree with you, Kong. You who wouldn't obviously if you would could get top dollar for your property, I would understand. I just want to let you know that we are here to buy your property cash. So if we could make something work out for the both of us, you and for us, we could move forward and get this thing closed. So I just want to gather a little bit of information about the property, Kong, if that's fine with you.
Yeah, so what do you want to know?
Yeah, just a couple details so we can go ahead and do our numbers, run our research, and we'll be able to hit you with that cash offer. I mean, what's the bedroom, bathroom, and square footage of the property looking like?
Okay, bro. First off, dude, I'm gonna give you some tips. Number one, bro, is I think your transition is just not good. When I say transition, is transition into the next question. It's not good. Like earlier, I think earlier when I mentioned, I had this thing rented, renters moving out at the end of this month. So I figured, I'll just sell it. So you caught me at the perfect timing. I would come in and be like, okay, great. So I'm glad that I'm gonna catch you at a good time. So you are thinking about, once the renter move out, you just don't want to obviously, do the turnover, clean it up, and then re-rent it. You rather just sell it and then just be done with it. Is that correct? Right?
Yeah, yeah, I got you. Okay.
So yeah, man. The transition and the rapport building. Okay, so let's keep going. Yeah, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's about 1,500 square feet.
Alrighty, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,500 square feet. Okay, and as far as the condition of the property, I mean, would you say if we wanted to come in and get top dollar for the property and put all the bells and whistles like stainless steel appliances, granite countertop, tile surround, how much would you roughly say Kong will have to invest to bring this property up to perfect condition for a new first time home buyer?
Yeah, listen, I don't know. I'm not a contractor. That's something that's totally up to you guys. What it is that you guys want to do with it.
Yep, yep. No, I certainly agree, and I do want to let you know. Typically, depending on the market and the area where the community and the property is at, that would definitely decide whether we decide to just fix it and flip it, or just give it a light touch up, brush up, and rent it out. But I was just asking. I understand that you're not a contractor, Kong. I'm just trying to see a rough estimate of what you would think. We still value your opinion. Would you say anywhere between 10 to 15? 20 to 25, 30, anywhere around there?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be more than 30,000, to be honest.
Okay, gotcha. 30,000. Perfect. And as far as the condition of the roof, when was the last time you had the roof replaced?
I think the roof is still good. I think I had it replaced about 10 years ago, so it's in good shape.
All right, good. Perfect. I like to hear that, Kong. Okay, so I mean, now as far as the property, you mentioned it that you've owned it for 10 years. So is there a mortgage that we would have to pay after we buy this property from you?
Yeah, I think I owe about 50,000 on it.
Okay, 50,000. Alrighty. And I mean, as far as well, now I just want to ask you, Kong. Now, what did you have an idea or a rough estimate of what you were looking to walk away with in your pocket once everything is said and done, and we go ahead and cover that mortgage for you?
Yeah, just make me an offer.
Right. No problem. We could certainly have offer ready for you. I'm just trying to get a rough ballpark of what you're looking for, Kong, because I don't want to, waste your time or waste our time. I just want to make sure that we're even in the range of what we can offer you and you will consider. I don't want to offend you in any way. We just want to make sure that the numbers is feasible and we could work something out. Does that make sense, Kong?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're not gonna offend me. I mean, you guys are the professional. You know how much you need to buy for. You know how much work you have to put into it. I mean, just make me an offer.
Gotcha. No, yep, no problem. Okay, so I think I have mostly everything I have here from you, Kong. I just want to say, if we were to go ahead and agree to a price that's fair, that works for you and works for us, how soon were you looking to sell and close escrow on this property?
I mean, as soon as possible.
Okay, so if we were to close within the next 30 days to 45 days or sooner, will that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, perfect. And I just want to make sure, Kong, so you mentioned that y- you don't know what the property or what you're looking to get for the property. Would you happen to know what the tax assessed is for the property?
Yeah, I think the last time I looked at it, it's around 275,000.
Okay, 275,000. Hmm. All right. Well, let's say this, Kong. In a good day, if we were to come in and offer you around the tax assessed value, would that be something you would consider, or is that too far for you?
I know. I mean, like, yeah, I would have to think about that one.
Hmm. Okay. So basically, it seems like it's saying is the price just might be too low for you at that 270,000 mark.
Probably.
Okay. Now, I do want to let you know, Kong, that a little bit about our company and what we do. We do come in, of course, buy the property as is condition. So you don't have to do any work, you know, any updates. We'll go ahead and take care of all of that for you. And obviously, we're also willing to cover all closing costs and fees. And I don't know if you're familiar with usually how much closing costs and fees go nowadays. Typically, it's anywhere between 3 to 5% of the purchase price. So, I mean, with us being able to buy the property as is, cover all closing costs and fees, I mean, would you consider something around that 270 mark?
Yeah, I like. Listen, I said that I'll have to think about it. I mean, 275 is already low, and now you're saying that you're coming in at 270.
Right. And I do want to let you know that we will be paying off the mortgage for you, Kong. So, I'm just trying to say, as far as a walk away net in your pocket, once everything is said and done, I mean, that's just, is that the best you'll be willing to do for us at this time?
Bro, you're okay, dude. So far, bro, I would say that you're doing decent, but it comes to the negotiating part, bro, you're all over the place.
Okay.
Because earlier you'd be like, hey, so the tax assessed value is 275. If we come in around that 275, the tax assessed value, is this something that you would consider? And I said, I'll think about it. And then all of a sudden you came back with 270. And then I don't know what you just said earlier, bro. I can't rewind it, but I don't know what you said
Yeah.
earlier.
I think I confused you by saying that the walkaway net amount won't be the same as the sale price, and since we're gonna cover the mortgage or something like that, I think I confused you by saying that.
No. It's just a little bit before this. You said something where like I haven't even mentioned a price yet. But then I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, okay, so uh, hold on a second. So you're okay.
Okay.
We're gonna try to continue here. So
Okay.
you're saying that you guys will pay off my mortgage of 50,000,
Yes,
and
that's correct.
and I'll walk away with 270.
No, so basically, as far as what I'm trying to get with is, if you're looking to get somewhere around that 275 mark of what your property is assessed at, obviously we come in and then we'll pay off the mortgage. So then whatever is with the purchase price minus the mortgage, let's say, so the mortgage is 50 grand. So basically it'll be a walkaway net of $225,000 cash in your pocket once everything is said and done. I mean, is that too low for you to even consider?
Yeah, I mean, gosh, let me talk to the wife about it. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but let me chat with the wife and I'll get back to you, okay?
Okay, no problem. I mean, I understand that you want to go ahead and talk to your wife. She's probably also on the title as well, I would expect, right?
Yeah, she is.
Um, yeah, so no problem. I completely understand that. I mean, when will be the best time where I can call you and your wife, where you could both be on the phone so we could go ahead and discuss this to see if we can come to an agreement on a price? I mean, I what it sounds like, Kong, is that the price just may be too low for you. I mean, if you were to go ahead and speak to your wife, what would you say is a price where she would agree with you and y'all would agree together and say, hey, if you could go for this price and get this done, we're ready to move forward. What would you say she would tell you roughly around what price?
I mean, gosh, I I think we would have to be I think we would have to be right there at that 300,000 mark.
Hmm. Okay, 300,000. So, so is that a walk away of 300,000, Kong, or is that including the mortgage, obviously, or asking price?
Yeah, no. So I mean, 300,000 minus the mortgage. So you guys pay all the closing costs, all the fees. So which mean we'll walk away with like 250.
250. Okay, let me see here. Okay, Kong. Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to go ahead and relay this to your wife, I mean, I don't know if we can. So I'll go ahead with this information. I'll go ahead and send it to our research department, and I'll try to push for them to go ahead and go for that 250 mark. Obviously, that's a purchase price of 300,000. So we go ahead and pay the mortgage off, which means walk away net is 250,000 in your pocket. If you want to go ahead and talk to your wife about it, see what y'all can come to an agreement with, and I'll go ahead and see if we could get this price approved. Either way, when is the best time you think we can call and you and your wife could be on the call at the same time?
Okay, bro. So far, dude. I think so far you doing pretty decent, man. Like if I were to give you a rating, I would say that you're right there, probably 6.5, 6.5 or so. I think there's a little few tweak that you have to do. As far as
Okay.
I think that maybe obviously you're on this. It's a little nerve wracking, but I think that listening and then building rapport is one of the things that you're missing. And I also think that transitioning into your question from question to questions is
Right.
like it's a little off. But
Okay.
bro, so let me ask you, man, how long have you been doing this or trying to wholesale?
Okay, so I first heard about you and I was really interested back in like 2021, 2022, but I didn't really take massive action or do anything. I would just watch a lot of your videos and stuff.
Cool.
And it wasn't until recently the beginning of this year when I started to actually skip trace like a list of like 5,000 folks or so, and I started cold calling a lot and trying to get out there as much as I can. Um I've already made a couple offers. I haven't closed anything. I was so close to closing one contract already with this one lady, but the deal fell apart. It was just so I'm there, like I'm in the
Okay.
I'm in trenches. I'm taking action.
Okay. Hold on a second, bro. It's okay.
Yeah.
Do you have my script?
Yes, I do have your script.
Dude, no wonder why. You say okay. So you see, this is the problem with a lot of you. What with a lot of you is that imagine if the day that you discover me or whoever it is, and then you decide to get in the game and you decide to lock in. Which mean, dude, like, so you saw me back in like what 2021?
Yeah, and at that time I would say I cold called like a couple hundred people at that time.
Okay,
But I was very nervous, and then I was very nervous, and I let it
got it,
go, and I pushed
got
it
it,
back. So I
got it.
had like
Hold
a
on.
little bit experience already.
Sure. So I got you. So what I'm trying to point out, a lot of you here, is because you don't want to look back next year, 2026 or 2027, and wish that you would have got in and lock in. Like, you wish you would have locked in and locked in. Because, bro, if you would have saw me in 2021 and you would have locked in, be like, dude, you know what, man? I'm going to learn this. I'm going to master this. I'm going to do whatever it takes to actually succeed. Dude, it's been 4 years, bro. By now, you probably would have been doing one deal a month. So check this out, dude. One of my students, his name is Jericho. I don't know, because I post the video in our school community. I don't know if you've seen it. Jericho, dude, he saw me back when he was 19. So after high school, he didn't want to go to college. He saw me at 19, dude, flew out to one of my like little meetup that I did in Maryland and became one of my students. But anyways, became one of my students, bro. The cat, when he was 19, didn't have any money. Borrowed the money from his parent, flew out, and then now that he's like, I think he's either 23 or 24, bro. He just made 200,000 for the month of September. Dude, the cat was locked in, so he spent the last, 19, 20 to like 3 to 4 years, dude. He was learning, implementing. Now he has his own virtual wholesaling business at the age of 24. Let's just say 24. Bro, he's making 6-figure a month now. Have his own virtual wholesaling business. Just bought his first home, got engaged, bought his dream car, right? So what? And now is taking care of his parents. So what I'm saying is, a lot of you, all you do is you just like, you just watch and you just put in your back burner and be like, oh man, I'll start it one day. And if when you do start, you guys don't commit. You guys need to commit. Understand that this is not a get rich quick, but this is something that you can get rich for sure. Because you're building real skills and you're building real business. So it takes time and it takes work. But I'm saying, dude, 1 years go by so fast. 2 years go by so fast. So you don't want to be looking back, dude, and wish that you would have just commit and put in the work, because you would have been way further ahead. That's all I'm saying. So, bro, let me help you. Okay, so let's talk about one of your deal. You said one of your deal that you got under contract and it fell apart, right?
Right.
Okay, dude, let me help you with some deal really quick here. Because a lot of you, dude, you might have a deal on your table, but one, you don't know if it's a deal, right? Because you don't have the confidence, you don't know how to run your numbers, so you don't lock it up. And when you do lock it up, you don't know how to maximize the deal, right? So you actually can get the deal sold. So let's talk about the deal, dude. So what's the ARV?
Okay, so I was estimating the ARV to be anywhere between, once it's all fixed up, I'll say like 400, 450.
Okay. So let's just go 425. And what's the rehab?
The rehab is really steep because
Bro. Just give me a number.
it's because.
Just give me a number, bro.
Okay, look, I just want to say this really quickly. Rehab is like 100K. Okay. I'm just estimating, but there is a R2 lot where the garage is 4-car garage where you can convert it into an ADU, so it will cost more if it's that kind of investment.
Got it. Okay, so ARV is 425, 100K in rehab. What do you lock it up for?
So at first, when I first locked her up, before I had to renegotiate, and that's when it fell apart, I locked her up for like it was like 270, 265.
Okay, so 270, and you sent it out to the buyer for how much?
Well, I was trying to get put out there for like around I would say 290, almost the 300 mark. But
okay, so
then I had an investor come out and tell me that they wouldn't have bought it maybe if I gave it to them for 225, they would have bought it, or 200 would have been better.
Okay, got it. So 225. So you got a buyer that actually went out there, looked at it, and said that they would be ready to go at 225. And you went back and you renegotiate with the seller. And how do you lost the deal?
So I went back and I renegotiated I tried to get her down to 210 at this time, and then she was gonna move forward with it. And then when she signed the addendum to change the purchase price, she said cancel. She's put canceled. And mind you, this lady, I'm not gonna say too much of her story, but she has a lot of drug abuse, right? So I wouldn't say she's fully in her right mind.
Okay,
and she has a lot of junkies and homeless people going in and out of her house.
Okay, stop, dude. Bro, we don't have time for story. So okay, so you did got a buyer that comes in for 225. Good, man. You went back and renegotiate, and she was gonna sign for 210, but she changed her mind, pretty much, right?
Right. Right.
So
And
okay,
then recently
okay,
I was in contact with them, and I kind of tried to get her to lock up at the 234,000, because I saw on King Data AI that for it to be a wholesale deal, it would be 244.
okay,
You know, you will have to lock it up. So it
okay,
was like a potential 10K profit there.
okay.
And but right now it's just a mess. Like the property, I know the realtor that listed it. Now it's listed, but
Okay.
I think it has so many
Oh, okay,
lowball offers,
Bro, stop,
and it's
dude.
just a
So,
mess.
okay, hold on, dude. How much is it listed for right now?
Okay, look, let me search it up real quick.
Okay. Now, here's my next question to you. When you renegotiate with her and she said cancel it, did you follow up with her? Hey, is the 210 too low for you, or did you
Yeah, the
ask her?
210 was too low because at a certain point she was
Okay,
looking to walk away with 300.
Okay, bro, I just need to understand. Okay, so 210 is too low. My question to you is, how tight did you follow up with her?
It was loose. It was like once a week,
That's why,
a
bro.
week and
No
two
good.
and a half.
That's why, dude. Like this could have been a deal, but because you let it go, bro, you didn't tighten the follow up. Because the follow up should have been like, okay, so okay, I got it. So she when she said that she just want to cancel, what do you say?
Yeah, at that time she just said, I'm not gonna sell it anymore. Boom. She was like, she just completely did a 180 and changed her mind, and she didn't even want to sell it anymore. And then if she was, it was gonna be for way higher than what she said we're ever gonna offer
Stop.
at the first point.
I'm sorry, man, but we just don't have time for stories. So what is it listed for right now?
Okay, right now it's listed, but it's canceled. It's just, I'm looking at it. It says the listing got canceled, but they listed it for 340.
Okay, so now, dude, what you need to do is get off this, dude, and contact her and think, hey, you know what? The market has changed a little bit, and I was able to get you a higher offer price, a higher approval, and then just come in and say, hey, would you consider 220 at this time, or whatever the price is? Okay, bro. But dude, bro, you need to keep her as your tight follow up. See, this is the thing where a lot of you don't understand. This is why mentorship is so important. Because you will have to sit there and try to figure this out, but you won't know what to do because you have never done it before. And this is why, like, people, like students that's in my academy, they're getting results because we have classes every single day. And this is what we do. I'll tell you what to do. Go do this, go do this, go do this. Take your deal, we analyze your deal. Why didn't the deal work? Like, what's going on? Right? But you won't know because you've never done it. So you're like sitting there, you'll be like, well, it seems like I did everything I can, but you don't know that. Because you haven't done any deals, or you haven't done enough deals to know what to do. Like, you don't follow up with this hot lead, man, once a week. Dude, this should be like a tight follow-up. Like, this should be like, dude, okay, you offer, she said she want to cancel it, boom, she just blew up. Say, boom, yeah, right, and then the next day you should follow up and be like, hey, Bob, I was able to get, it seems so. I know you want to get more for the property. I want to do the best that I can for you. So I was able to go back, convince my team manager. Now, would you consider this? Dude, just keep texting over numbers. Go higher. Right? I mean, it comes down to, it's going to be the price, but then you also going to text her and let her know, hey, here's what we do for you, and all that. But I'll keep it as a tight follow-up, man. Like, you should never let this deal go. For example, I have a seller who we sent out a contract and she just completely ghosts on me, right? The contract expired in 48 hours. She completely ghosts. I text her over and be like, and she won't. And guess what? I text her and then she respond back within like 45 minutes. Now I got that prop in the contract. I'm going to make about $100,000 on it. I text her and I said, hey, Mary, right? Is everything okay? Are you safe? Because there was a flood going on where I live, right? So I was like, hey, with all the rain and there's so many flooding going around, I said, Mary, I just want to make sure that you are safe. Are you safe? Please let me know. And then she called and then she texted me. She says, yes, I am. So boom. I jump on the phone with her, right? I called her. I said, and she said, hey, the reason why is because I needed more. I owe more on my property, so I needed an extra $9,000. See, if you guys didn't know how to do that, you would have lost that $100,000 deal over a $9,000. So now we came in. I sent her a new bump. She signed it, and dude, that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Joseph, I apologize. I don't have time for you because whoever it is. So Kong, where do we get the script? Okay, so let me share this with you. Okay. So for those of you who's going to join my school community, I'll tell you right now, it is the absolute best investment you ever make. The reason why, I used to charge over $2,000 for everything that I'm about to give you in my school community. I stopped all my courses, right? I was selling it for $2,000. And I said, you know what? I want to build a community now. A lot of you have reached out and said, hey, Kong, with the economy, right? A lot of us don't have the capital to pay for that. So I decided, you know what? I'll take that. I redo everything. And I now you can get access to everything. Everything that everyone used to pay $2,000 for. Now you pay for less than what you pay for dinner. $67 a month. Here's what you're going to get. Okay. In the classroom. So once you sign up, check the classroom. Here's all the contract that you need. My contract I've been using for the past 15 years with all the contingent that you need in case you can't find a buyer, you can back out. My script. Dude, this script will turn you from a zero into a stone cold closer. I give you the JV contract, but all the courses that you need in here, look at how many there are. There's also page 2. And I literally launch new course every single week with everything that's changes. New course every single week to keep you on top of your wholesaling game and in front of your competitions. From marketing, finding buyers, to negotiating, renegotiating, everything that you need. And you get access to my private community where you can network and ask questions and do deals with other real estate investor, wholesaler across the country. So YouTube family, once again, this opportunity, I don't know when it's right. The price is going to stay the same or it's going to go up, but I know it is right now. So if you want to join, go to school.com/WTM club. Okay. TikTok family, you can check the link in my bio. How much is it? $67 a month. Okay. You can do a month to month. If you don't like it, you can cancel. You can download the contract. The script keeps everything. That's fine. Right now, if you sign up for the annual, right, if you pay for the whole entire year, then you get a 30% off or something like that. Right. So there's a discount that if you pay for the entire year, but that's totally up to you. But once you join, I need you to understand, number one is check the classroom tab. That's where all your resource, the scripts, the contracts, the courses, right? Like the material, the tools, everything that you need is right there. Next, introduce yourself. A lot of you you're not introducing yourself. You're not networking. You're not networking. Network. Okay, build relationship. We have people that's in the community that are creating business partners together, that are doing deals together, that are helping each other, locking up deals and selling deals. Because anyone who have skin in the game, bro, they're there for one reason, to make money. So that's why I didn't want to make another free community. If you want free, my YouTube, there you go. Go to YouTube, right? Which means you will have to put all the puzzle together yourself. But I didn't want this to be another free community. I want it to be a place, right, where people have skin in the game, so that way they are more serious about their business. They're there for a reason, to make money, to build new relationships, and to do deals. So that's why people are active on there. Do I need a license to do this? The answer is no, you don't need a license to do this, okay? I give you everything that you need. The only thing that's missing is for you to put in the work, the WOR, the K. So YouTube family, once again, it's totally up to you. The link is in my descriptions or go to school.com/WTM club. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one. Till next time, take care. Let's go get this money. Okay. Done.